compiled every single reference in Skibidi Toilet, from the most obvious ones like the Matrix scene in episode 78, to an obscure feature from a Half-Life remake. Check it out to see how many you missed. Starting off with gaming references. Did you know that the iconic Speaker Man dance is actually the Orange Justice dance from Fortnite? These speakers can seriously rock some moves. Know who else rocks in the saga? Half-Life, popping up in 4 sneaky references. The most obvious one, the mysterious agent who became the leader of the Toilet Army. Such a creepy face. But you know what's creepier? This creature, the Strider from Half-Life 2. Recognize those skinny legs? Yeah, maybe from every single Strider toilet. Those two were a no-brainer. The next ones could only be caught by trained eyes. The stun baton used by the large cameraman is the same one wielded by Metro Cops in Half-Life 2. And in the same episode, we see that the camera mech uses pulse rifles on its lower arms. Another iconic rifle making an appearance is the railgun from Metal Gear Solid. Since episode 53, it has become the standard weapon for the normal cameraman. Enough with the low tier weapons, we want something big, like Titan TV Man's upgrade in episode 41. We have Swindle's Claws straight out of the Transformers game. Next, the references that hit you in the face. Well, Claire Redfield's face, to be exact.
Like that?
Familiar? Yep, from fighting evil zombies to becoming the Duchess of Evil Toilets.
How do you like the pain?
But hey, if we're talking zombie legends, you know Bill from Left 4 Dead had to show up. And he rolls in full tank mode. Bill's not the only survivor around here. Dwight from Dead by Daylight is tagging in too, looking just as stressed as ever. And the guy even dropped a slick reference that most people totally missed.
How's my steak, bro?
But believe it or not, that's not even the wildest steak nod in Skibidi Toilet. In episode 70, the Fook actually honors the shape of the YouTuber's head with a tiny egg Skibidi, unhinged, and somehow still adorable.
What the?
Since we're talking YouTubers who earned the honor of becoming toilets, of course this guy had to make the cut. Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical, the ultimate geeky Jesus of the web. Moist had an iconic cameo and a quick exit, but there's one celebrity cameo that blew up in the series. That's right, MJ Toilet. We're expecting way more of the king this season. The Fook wouldn't kill Michael Jackson again, right? Anyway, MJ was iconic, sure, but the coolest celeb drop, way more subtle. Did you catch Andrew Tate Toilet in episode 17? Yep, bald head, beard, and most importantly, the signature sunglasses. And no, they weren't for protection. Screen attacks didn't even exist yet. That's just his real life fashion choice. But hey, I bet you didn't catch that, did ya? This cameraman lived every Black Mesa fan's fantasy, slamming that infamous red button. But a celebrity doesn't need to become a toilet to leave their mark on the series. The Duchess The Rock Johnson knows that. And with that, we enter meme mode. First on the deck, the unholy chant of
Baba Booey.
Or maybe something that growls back. Toilet to leave their mark on the series. But hold that roar. We need to talk about him, the original sin of Skibidi Toilet. A belly guy dancing to the dom dom, yes, yes. I had never heard a Turkish song in my life until this guy showed up in my feed.
Dop, 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 yes, 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 dip, stibidi dip, stibidi double, 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 yes, yes, yes.
But every Skibidi fan knows the infamous remix from episode 6.
Kill the king upon his throne, I'm ready for their stones.
Stibidi dop, 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 yes, 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 stibidi dip, stibidi dop, stibidi double, double.
Leaving the internet behind, let's dive into a real cinematic controversy. Did the Fook Boom straight up copy Avengers Endgame and somehow make it cooler? once you've saved the world in spandex, maybe it's time to ask if the world's even real. In episode 78, Executioner Speaker Man pulls off one of the coldest moves from the Matrix. But why settle for superheroes when you can jump straight into a galaxy far, far away? And just when you think we've hit peak sci-fi, boom! Titan Cameraman shows up with Optimus Prime's entire wing pack like it's no big deal. But apparently, Titan Cameraman isn't the only Titan snooping around Optimus's arsenal. Prime be like, has anyone seen my sword? However, this scene hides another reference that many may have missed. Did you catch the sound Titan TV Man makes through the fog? Sound familiar? That's Godzilla's entrance music. Speaking of gigantic creatures, did you catch this reference? King Kong is big and scary for sure, but if you truly want a terrifying reference, this is the one. See how large TV Man makes his slow walks surrounded by a mystical aura before revealing his 4 extra arms. Know who else does that? Yeah, Slender Man. Alright, enough with the horror vibes. Let's talk about one of the wildest gaming references in Skibidi Toilet. To catch this one, you have to hear it backwards. You know who else shows mad respect? The best bro handshake ever, Predator style. The Folk Boom liked it so much, he used it twice. The Folk Boom already proved that he can dominate the cinematic world, so why not level up into anime territory too? Titan Speaker Man's arm plasma cannon is directly inspired by the cannon from Black Rock Shooter. And finally, the greatest reference in TV history. Walter and Jesse didn't just break bad, they broke into the toilet biz. Because the real money isn't drugs, it's in Skibidi Toilets. And this might not be all. Did we miss anything? Drop your favorite hidden reference below and you might be featured in a part 2.